Were your parents supportive of like your hobby and stuff?
They hated music. You know, I mean, my dad said, you know, he was in construction.
Yeah.
He said that's no job. Yeah. He hated it.
My dad showed me your Speed Kills video pretty much a week into my first lesson and showed me, he's like, this is what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding you. Like,
well,
was that not one of the first things you showed me was a Speed Kills thing?
Yeah, because see, you know, the thing that I had, I was real outgoing as a kid.
Yeah.
And like, I always had it, like, I always wanted to look like something. You know, like when I was a little kid, I used to be into surf music, so everybody had like comb back hair. So I had this Elvis bouffant when I was a kid.
What?
And yeah, I liked dressing up the part, and I was really good. And I used to just go out and like be in recitals, and you know, I always went for stuff. Yeah. But my parents didn't push me as much as they didn't have to because of my work ethic on guitar. I mean, not many people know what they want to do. You know, my nephew's 18, he has no idea what he wants to do. But you know, but we push him. He's got to do good in school, you know what I mean? He can't be a slacker. So, but getting back to this, I'm going to talk to some other people, but see, what you said was super important because, see, you've got big hands and you've got a lot of talent. You've already got skill on guitar. What I've known, what I can help here more than anything, there's two things. One, you're going to get a DVD that can last you your whole life, because one of the things that I found, now look, I've been in music since I was in my early 20s as a professional. I graduated college, moved to LA. You know, I was playing with guys from Santana the first year. I've been in music my entire life, touring everywhere. I'm doing a 21-day run, 21 shows in a row, 21 cities, and the whole tour is 28 days. It was supposed to be 29 in one of the places in Texas. The owners sold the building. All the shows got canceled, and not just. But we've been doing very well. And the point is this: I've never been hurt playing. Never in my life. And you know, like when you say double jointed, see, like I can control like this. Just, you know what I mean? I can control all my fingers.
See, that's what I was wondering about is that, you know, after I want to make sure that I practice correctly so that I don't
that's the key.
end up with a bad habit that I probably picked up as a kid by doing this to begin with, but this is a different type, you know, this, like I said, foreign object to me. So
yes,
repetition.
And you have to play correctly. And see, like when I talk to Dime, you know, he's a great player. What he got from what I did was just to be able to, what I'm telling you guys right now, going over exercises slow and to the best. Slow equals fast. The bottom line, it's in any instrument, but I learned this, if you play right and you play slow. I mean, like you're saying, honey, I mean, I don't, you know, I'm from Chicago, but whatever you do, you've got to work at it, you know, and you've got to have the right kind of, what's the word, the technique. So, but this daylight is super important, because if there is none, you're like this. And if you're like this, it's like driving blindfolded, you know what I mean? That might not be a good analogy, but you're stopping yourself. It's almost like putting bands around your legs or something and trying to run. See, it inhibits your fingers. Once you do that, and then what you try to work on is to try to have nothing that's too extreme to hurt yourself. Okay. You know, and then the other thing is to pick hard, and all this is in the DVD. Okay, who's gonna play next?
I just have a question about the way you hold your pick and all.
Okay, do you want me to answer that?
Yeah.
Do you guys want to play?
I'll plug in.
Let them play it, and then I'll answer that. Yeah.
I've always been amazed by the way your picking style.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I'll talk about that. Yeah, let's plug it in. And the reason I have this sound, guys, I have a much smoother sound on stage. It's so unforgiving. You hear stuff right away. You know, you cannot hide behind distortion and sustain.
See, and my bread and butter is kind of like blues and funk stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm really like the minor.
Play like a funk thing for me.
Like-
Like,
I was like, put me on the spot here.
okay. Yeah, and again, this isn't the friendliest sound. This sound is not your friend. Okay. yeah, I've got it.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, you play really good. I can tell you what you do that's real good. See, you have an angle this way. I angle this way, and I can talk about the pick. But you're one of the things, and that this is extremely important. I'm left-handed. Okay,
Wait, you're left-handed and you're playing a
Pardon?
guitar? You're left-handed and you're playing that guitar?
Yeah.
Joe Perry.
I was born left-handed. Yeah, so I'm a left-handed guy in a right-handed world. Even butter knives are right-handed. Scissors are right-handed.
Dusty, my son, he plays hockey. He plays hockey left-handed.
I play it right-handed.
He writes right-handed. He plays guitar.
Is this, so it's, this your dad
Yeah,
then
it's my
too?
dad.
Okay, cool.
He'll tell you that I'm better than he is. That's not true.
Well, you know, but I mean, being left-handed, I mean, if you ever watch even biblical paintings, you know, always the devil has got the weapon in his left hand.
Yeah.
I'm serious. Watch it. I mean, I've been to a million, you know, I've been, religious things all over the world, just touring, you know, just on sightseeing. But the point is this.
No, go ahead.
If I could have,
Please.
yeah, if I could have that cable, you sound really good.
Thank you.
Okay, and then this applies to everybody, and I'm going to talk about my picking technique. I made a study of this, see, because again, I'm not saying I know everything or I invented all this stuff. I didn't, but I was at the age where there was nothing to show me what I wanted to learn. After I learned all the jazz chords I knew I could know, I went through the Mickey Baker book and all this stuff, and Don Mock's arpeggio.
I need a book on those
That-
jazz chords.
what's that?
Dude. I said I need a book on those jazz.
Oh yeah,
chords,
I have
man.
a
Those are great.
I have a DVD. I have a DVD called 25 Jazz Progressions. They're amazing. Like and what we do is it's called it's like the Nashville number system.
Yeah.
We do a 1, 6, 2, 5, and then I do substitutions. So you learn, it's 25 really great progressions. And you don't necessarily have to know jazz, you just get acclimated. You get used to the sound of jazz. Like,
It's beautiful to play. I love it.
yeah, and see, watch this. This is called G6. That's C sharp diminished 7, A minor 7, D9, A minor 11, D7 flat 5, G major 7. Let's for this. Like, watch how little my fingers move, but the sound.
It's gorgeous, man. You need to get coffee.
And those are all in those progressions. But see, so one note can change everything. You know, it's like, and then just one note. A minor 7, D9. So, I mean, I know all this stuff, but I didn't know how to play fast. Nobody ever showed me, how do you rip on guitar, man? And so,
shred, bro?
yeah, and the word shred I didn't even know. We just tried to be good. But here's how I can explain this. And again, see what you're going to get out of this, I hope, and my goal, because I really want to help, and I've tried my whole life, and I mean, I think we've done the job. Speed Kills is like this. It's the foundation. If you look at it as a house, it's the foundation of the house. A lot of guitar players nowadays, young ones, know a lot of really incredible, cool things, but they don't know the foundation. And so what happens is that when you're doing all this incredible stuff, after a couple of years, you're going to find something that your hand doesn't like, and you're going to hurt yourself. And I've seen this, and not all the time, but the majority of the time, if you don't take the patience and do the basics right. It's like a football player. Like people say, like Tom Brady, the way he throws, his fundamentals. This is what we're doing, fundamentals. And
structure.
the basics, yeah, because you can play whatever you want. Like, I'm not here to tell anybody what to like, what music to play, you know, what guitar to play. That's up to you. But I can say, these are the techniques, use them how you want. Now, here's what I studied about picking. See, one thing I realized about guitar playing, and this is the thing with your son too, like he could be the best generation ever because now everybody can see everybody. I mean, can you imagine being 10 years old? I want to learn blues. Let's go to see Albert King, B.B. King. Let's look at some newer guys. There's Joe Bonamassa, Kenny Wayne Shepherd. Who's really fast? Whoa, look at this Michelangelo guy, you know what I mean? Hey, he's so young too, and then they see me now, what happened? Well, it's a long time, you know? And but the point is they can see it all now, everything, and it's just a huge benefit. I mean,